Aviation and cameras, two of humanity's most fascinating inventions. Together, they let us soar beyond imagination, capturing the raw power, precision, and poetry of flight. From miraculous emergency landings to futuristic airships and natural wonders seen only from the cockpit, this is the story of how the sky continues to surprise us. You're watching Sheer Knowledge, and these are the moments that define aviation. In the heart of Guatemala City, a routine flight took an unexpected turn. A sudden technical failure left a pilot with no runway and no time. With remarkable composure, he guided his aircraft onto the rooftop of a building. A landing so precise, it defied belief. No one was harmed, only courage remained. Thousands of miles away in Argentina, the skies darkened in 2018. A powerful storm battered an airport, tearing through the tarmac and testing every system on the ground. Despite the chaos, not a single life was lost. It was a reminder. In aviation, preparation meets unpredictability every day. And in the Netherlands, a Dutch pilot fought her own battle. A canopy malfunction mid-flight threatened disaster. Yet, with calm precision, she regained control and returned to the runway unscathed, a testament to the unbreakable discipline of those who take to the skies. In 2017, 3 tornadoes twisted over Russia's vast plains. Most pilots would turn back. This one pressed forward. Defying logic, he flew through the storm, a decision that remains controversial. But against all odds, the aircraft landed safely. Such stories remind us, human daring is both the strength and the risk of aviation. On another airfield, the Bell Boeing CV-22B Osprey unleashed its rotor power, a hurricane in motion. Vehicles, debris, and even people struggled against the invisible force of its lift. Technology, when unleashed, is both magnificent and merciless. Meanwhile, at an air show, a vintage Vampire WZ-507 jet took center stage. But when its pilot throttled forward, the aged runway cracked beneath its power. Decades of history meeting the relentless force of modern engines, a striking metaphor for aviation itself. At Chowgrove Airport in Oxfordshire, engineers tested the ejection seats that save countless lives. Every launch is a calculated risk to perfect a split-second decision. Elsewhere, technology found its way into unexpected fields, like drones herding cattle, with a precision that once took hours of human effort. Even moments of humor enter the skies, a food delivery from a helicopter to workers below. Proof that aviation is as human as it is heroic, and sometimes the spectacle turns sublime. Fireworks burst beneath the clouds, seen not from the ground, but from the cockpit of a soaring aircraft. It's a perspective few will ever witness, but none will forget. When storms brought Dubai International Airport to a halt, they reminded the world that no matter how advanced the technology, nature still writes the final chapter. Bigger than the Airbus A380, slower than a car, the world's largest airship took flight. Its goal, to redefine luxury and sustainability in the skies. Though early tests failed, its promise remains. 90% fewer emissions and a glimpse of a cleaner, quieter future for aviation. In July, Europe watched the Ariane 6 rocket climb flawlessly into space, a triumph of engineering and coordination. High above, Rafale fighter jets patrolled, guarding the skies as humanity reached once more toward the stars. Below, on Earth, flight attendants reimagined routine safety briefings, turning them into artistic performances, a playful reminder that flight is as much about creativity as it is about control. Few aircraft embody heroism like the BE-200, a jet that scoops 12 tons of water in minutes and battles raging wildfires head-on. When disaster strikes, it's machines like these that bring hope from above. In Formula One, the roar of engines met the thunder of jets. Red Bull's aerial racers and FA-18 Hornets performed a synchronized display of precision, speed meeting speed, discipline meeting daring. And in the forests, the Marine Corps faced a challenge of its own, retrieving a downed helicopter from impossible terrain. Through ingenuity and grit, they succeeded, proving once again that when air meets earth, teamwork triumphs. At a quiet airfield in Spain, a bus collided with a taxiing aircraft, a moment of shock and irony many would later joke about. No one was hurt, but it reminded the world how fragile safety can be. Moments later, in another corner of the globe, the great Antonov An-225, the largest plane ever built, carried monumental cargo across continents. Its wingspan, its strength, its story, all symbols of human ambition. And when Saudi Arabia transported 3 Boeing 777s over 1,000 kilometers by road, it showed that aviation innovation doesn't end when the wheels touch down. From light shows of skydivers to drone recreations of an A380's landing, the sky continues to be humanity's grandest stage. All legends must eventually rest. The Boeing 747, Queen of the Skies, took her final bow, once the pride of global aviation, now dismantled piece by piece. Yet her legacy endures in every takeoff that follows. Meanwhile, the Antonov An-225, once again piercing fog like a blade through clouds, proved why it remains the pinnacle of aviation engineering. From the cockpit, pilots witness what few ever see, the aurora borealis dancing over the Arctic, a view that humbles even the most seasoned travelers. In Colombia, a Boeing 737 skimmed rooftops during an emergency landing after overloading forced an early descent. The left wing sustained damage, but every passenger walked away alive. In Canada, the CF-18 Hornet soared through the skies in brilliant colors, a tribute to national pride and craftsmanship. And in Greece, Special Forces pilots demonstrated extraordinary control, hovering a CH-47 Chinook over the sea to recover boats with unmatched precision. From daring rescues to playful encounters, even an alligator hiding beneath a plane, aviation proves there is no such thing as a dull day above ground. The NASA Super Guppy, designed to carry the impossible, opens its colossal nose to transport entire spacecraft. Nearby, the Ericsson Air Crane flexes its 6 rotors, lifting 11,000 kilograms with ease. In orbit simulations and zero-gravity tests, scientists pour water mid-air, watching it form floating spheres of wonder. And in China, engineers turned science fiction into reality, building a manned flying saucer designed for low-altitude sightseeing. Once fantasy, now flight. From tests of emergency beacons to breathtaking aurora sightings, from fuel refueling midair to failures that test even the best, aviation remains a reflection of who we are: ambitious, curious, and endlessly determined. Every flight carries a story, every landing a lesson, and every image captured from above is a reminder of how far we've come and how much further we'll go. This is Sheer Knowledge TV, bringing you the extraordinary stories written in the sky. Because in aviation, the adventure never ends, it only ascends.